Oh my gosh, my camera doesn't work. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's because okay. Hey Jake. You can hear me. I know you can. One second. I'm working on some issues with OBS. It's been really fun today. When I first logged in, it was like, "Oh hey, do you Oh, sorry, I'm trying to do things while I'm talking. Do you have a uh what do you call it? It needs to update your drivers because your graphics card isn't working with OBS anymore because it automatically updated. What the heck? So now I can't record right at this moment in OBS because I have to update my drivers, and that would take restarting my computer. It's a whole thing. Anyways, so what I'm trying to do right now is get an audio test. So let me know how I sound because I can't record myself. Do I sound on your end clear and crisp? Is the music too loud? Is it too quiet? Is there too much background noise? There's not a lot I can do about that. Let me know. Jinx, you're like, oh, that's not fun. I feel like I'm talking to the chat. It's just you. But hey, if you're watching this in replay land, at this moment, there was no one in the chat. It was just Jake, and so I thought I would use his ability to listen. Jake says sounds good. Yay! Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the welcome screen and wait, I can't figure out my camera if I'm on the welcome screen. Alright, I'm gonna figure it out here. I don't know why it is having an issue. Oh, there it is. Okay, yay. Hi, I'm live. Woo! At least on YouTube, not on Behance yet. But let's go to the next screen and see. Okay, that works too. Yay! All right. Okay, I'm gonna go blank for another 6 minutes and then I'll be back. It's a weird kind of day. Happy Wednesday, Jake. All right, see you in 6 minutes. Bye! Hello and welcome to another stream here on Behance and on YouTube. Today I am only one person. What? That's crazy. Usually I'm two. No, I'm Anna Daviscourt. I am a children's book illustrator. Thank you so much for being here. Kendall got a gold star in the chat for being first of all. Oh my gosh. So many friends in the chat. We've got Anonymous Panda. We've got Rynn. We've got Jake Green. Thank you so much, Jake, for doing a special audio test with me on YouTube. That really helped because my graphics card is giving me issues today. How fun is that? Yay! Well, I suppose it's more OBS and my graphics card don't get along. It's like when you adopt a new pet and it just doesn't get along with the rest of the household, but it's an angel on its own. It's just, it doesn't get along. You know? It's so sad. Sin Lagos in the house. Yay! Everybody check out Sin. She's an amazing photographer and also just creator extraordinaire, a beautiful soul. What more can I say? Sin is the best. So you should definitely check out her Behance channel because she's been streaming. Love to see it. We've got Tara. Hello, how you doing? Kendall putting all the stars in the chat. You deserve all of them, Kendall. Shout out to our mods, by the way. We've got Kendall and Rynn so far, and we've got Joe usually also. So they are all linked in the description. Woo. Which, big news, everybody. Today, the best update happened to Behance. And I know that probably won't impact all of you, but I'm very excited about it for me. So now when we set up live streams on Behance. Oh, hello, Adobe Live. You just caught the beginning of this. I'm a children's book illustrator. Hi. Anyways, so what I was saying is Behance now, when we set up the streams, it's taking all of our info from the past stream and putting it into our new stream. So I don't have to put in every single mod. I don't have to put in every single link in the chat. I can just, oh, it's all right there. If there's any little changes, I could just change it up. I'm so excited. Anyways, it cuts like 5 to 10 minutes off of my time. So I'm sure if you've been here for a while, you've heard me complain about it in the past, and I can complain no more. I can only gush. Everybody's saying hi to live. Hello, hello. Does that mean that Voodoo Val's show just left off? Everybody, just round of applause for Val, of course, doing this game show that basically involves the chat, involves everybody, and a little bit of like randomness comes into the designs. Love that so much. Definitely check that out the next time Val is streaming. I believe part 2 would probably be either tomorrow or the next day. Somebody can correct me maybe if you know better. Kendall says, yay for not having to copy and paste. Seriously, I could live without it for the rest of my life. No, that's not true. I love copy and pasting, but it's just very annoying in this very specific circumstance. Rynn says, oh ho ho, that's awesome. Yes. Yes indeed, quite. Rynn says, Val and the googly eyes of goodness. Oh goodness, what good googly eyes. I don't know if there's like evil googly eyes. Maybe that's like when they're combined with the angry eyebrows. Putting on my angry eyebrows. Sin says, I loved Command Z a lot more. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. Command Z is my life. That's another thing with OBS. It doesn't let you Command Z, and it just kills me. So yeah, if you had to choose one hotkey command or whatever, what would you choose? Because I'm with Sin. I think Command Z is probably, you can't live without it. Ooh. And Jake says, quite. Ratata. Okay, let's get into what we're drawing today. This is our washi tape sketches from last time. I got rid of a few of the ones that they were for fun and stuff like that. We had like a capybara one. We had a, there were pancakes. There were angry cuckoos, which maybe we'll bring back some of those ideas at some point. Oh yeah, there's the lines for them. But what I wanted to do is just kind of concentrate on rendering a little bit today because I want to come away with something that's like a washi tape. Do you know what I mean? Because we had so much fun drawing last time that I think we came up with the ideas that we need and we can just paint today. Kendall says, I try to undo my regular drawing. Where are the keys on my sketchbook? I don't get it. And then you're drawing digitally and you wipe away the like eraser bits, you know, how the brain mixes things up. Anonymous Panda says, I'd choose Control W. My computer is always so slow because of all my tabs. Oh my gosh. Just all the tabs consistently. I guess, yeah, it really depends on what you're using your computer for. For drawing, I feel like, or like most digital art creative endeavors, Command Z is the thing you gotta have. Just to undo that little bit. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, I wanted to start with something spooky just to like kind of warm up. Once again, I have not drawn today. So what I wanted to do was start with some ghosties. I did very very little sketching down here, and what I wanted to do is make them really textural, so I'm bringing in some of these Photoshop brushes that Shauna Lynn Parmesan has designed, and they are so full of texture. I thought they would be perfect for this use. So if you want to check those out, there are links in the description under Shauna's brushes. They are for Photoshop, Procreate, and Fresco, and you can get them on Creative Market or Etsy. So there's just every option under the sun. Jake says spoopy and creepy. So creepy. Hello, Tyler Gibson. Welcome to the chat. You're here live. Tyler Gibson is here, everybody. Out of replay land, into the light. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a great day so far. I hope everybody's just jiving. Anthony said that he would be at the stream, so maybe he'll make an appearance in the chat. Who knows? But just give your love to Anthony in the chat as well. We always love to see that because we miss our boy. Our boy! Okay, so I want to kind of try out some of these brushes first and just kind of zhuzh. So that one was the soft pencil, and I'm going to go for 4B. Ooh, gesture IP. Now, we use these in Fresco in the last 2 streams, but I haven't used them in Photoshop yet. So I just want to give them a little zhuzh to feel them out. They feel, I mean, they're pretty similar except for some of these edges. So, and some of them, excuse you, car. Did you guys hear that? It was like, some of them have more thick to thin range. So I would really like the crunchy color block probably as like a finer detailer almost. And then what was that one? I think soft 4B. Maybe soft pencil? Ooh, yeah, I think soft pencil will be my, like, really soft, fluffy one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. And let's get into... I want to do, like, a multicolor ghost situation. Not that each ghost is different colors. I want them to overlap in some good kind of... You know, what do they call it? There's a word for it, but like when there's old TV, like overlapping of colors and stuff. Ooh, I know the word for it, but I'm blanking at the mo. Oh, this is lovely texture. Let's just zoom in on that. Just like a little bit of zhuzh at the edge. So good. And I also will probably make these. Oh, it feels like snow. I love that. Ooh, snow ghosts. Ooh, is that what I call this one? Anyways, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked because Anthony's not here to be like, But anyways, the color reverberation. You guys are chromatic aberration. Jake, you know what I'm talking about. Chromatic aberration. Absolutely, that's what it is. Oh, you guys put all like blue hearts in the chat for Anthony. Oh, I love that Kendall called out for it. This is great. Alessandra's asking, where is Anthony? He is just working today. And at one point he was like, maybe I can make it for the stream. They haven't gotten back to me with feedback yet. And I was just like, you know, they always do this. Okay, so when Anthony is working and doing the stream, sometimes he's like, you know, trying to wait for feedback. So he's like, I can be on the stream, but like, because I have nothing to do for them, but if they come back, then I'm going to have to do stuff. And it always happens that we start the stream and then he's like, oh, they just got feedback for me. So to just avoid that, I was like, you know what, today, let's just say you're not here. Oh, apparently, let's see. Okay, so Jake said Rynn with the deep cuts, and then I scrolled up to see what he meant, and Rynn has an emoji of poodle in pants. Hey, Mr. Poodle Pants, what do you think about that? Sin says, puppy interruptions happen to me all the time. I would much prefer puppy interruptions to car interruptions. That sounds like a dream. Ugh. Also, you want to send me pictures of your puppy? Because I would love that. Jake says, chromatic aberration. Alessandra says, how are you, Anna? How's the end of the week going for you so far? I feel like the week just started. I think, let's see. I feel pretty productive this week. I paid my taxes. That's always good. Let's see. What else? I got some feedback from one of the projects that I'm working on. They said go ahead on the cover, which is great. So the sketch phase has been approved. And then the other part of my week, let's see, trying to remember what's happened, because whenever you guys ask me something like, what's going on? How's life? It's never like top of my mind. It's like I have to dig. I have to dig several layers deep into the earth of my brain to find out what has been going on. It's the same thing whenever I call my parents or James calls his. We're always just like looking at each other like, what did happen this week? What happened to you all this week so far? Got any news? So yeah, I think that generally things are just going. And I guess one thing of news. So I think I told you guys that I ordered some the Quaker rice cake snacks that I love so much, the little ranch flavored ones. You remember when I got one box on the stream one time? It was so good. But anyways, yeah, so I ordered a box on August 30th. And it said, okay, it's coming in a week. And then I checked in a week, and I was very excited for it because I love these snacks and I would very much like to have some. And then they said, actually, it hasn't shipped yet. It's going to be another week. So I wait another week, and I just looked at it, and they said, it might arrive in October now, but it has shipped. So it's left the facility. It's on its way, but it may take a full month to get what I ordered, which is... You know, I'm fine with delayed gratification. It's just one of those things where I wish I had known up front that it was going to take that long. I don't know why. Maybe so I don't just keep checking back like a little lost puppy being like, where is the snack? But why? Oh, Kendall has a fun thing that happened. She avoided a skunk. I told James about that last night, and it's quite the story. So Kendall was walking with her dog, had a good flashlight that went several yards out and first smelled a little bit of skunkiness and then saw a skunk and was like, and then booked it, and then the skunk chased them. Ah! That's so scary. That's so aggressive. Oh my gosh. Jake says I'm blanking in the exact same way you described. Yeah. What happened this week? I don't know. Time is a blank circle. Nothing happened. Kendall says, and rode in a Tesla because my brother is renting one. Ooh, what'd you think, Kendall? Did you like? I've never been inside one. Jake says, I saw a really interesting video about the Tesla AI. Ooh, so is this the auto-driving car kind of stuff? Because I've also seen a video on it. It's very fascinating. Tyler says, what the heck is taking so long? I really don't know. I've never had this kind of problem with this specific snack or any other, honestly. I understand it from like small distributors, but it's like ordering through Amazon. Like it's very different. Alessandra says, OMG, Anna, struggle is real with that package, lol. There have been a lot of articles that I've seen, the headlines of. Wow, this is very technical and savvy and knowledgeable, obviously. Don't take my word for anything, obviously. But the thing I've been seeing is that the distribution or shipping has been massively impacted lately. There's just like extreme delays on things. So I'm not necessarily surprised. I think that COVID is taking a massive toll on things, but there are probably other factors as well because we've got a lot going on, especially in the US, but worldwide is definitely. So I think that, yeah, I don't mind waiting for my little Quaker Rice Crisps. Like, it's not that important in the grand scheme of things. And I would gladly go without if it was necessary or anything, but it's just one of those like, I would like that, please. And I paid for it. Please come. But I worry for other, things that are being shipped in the world, such as vaccines, People need those, and it's importante. So I want those to get there first. Yeah. Ooh, Alessandra says, I bought some cool art supplies, so I'm super excited. Going through art therapy kits for kids in my shop. That is amazing, Alessandra. And new art supplies are like just basically the best thing next to snacks. Oh, Kendall says the Tesla ride was fun. Very interesting seeing it work. Slightly concerning not seeing my brother's foot on the brake, but seeing it break. Very weird. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's intense. I guess for the first time, but in that video that I watched, they were saying how much human error there is that causes car accidents and things like that. And no matter which way you slice it, it seems that if a computer is in charge, even if it has an error, the amount compared to human error is astronomically lower. And I think they said out of like, don't take my word for it because I don't remember numbers ever, but like thousands of tests that the ones that were accidents because, during the time that the AI was driving, they were very minimal, no casualties, injuries at most, but very, very, very minimal, diminished compared to, how many thousands of people died last year from car accidents alone, like that kind of stuff. So I'm all in favor of humanless driving. But the question is the greater adoption of it. I wonder what that's going to be like. I do believe it's our future, but we'll see. I could be wrong, of course. Jake says, I got into J.R. Oppenheimer. Wait, got to go into Oppenheimer's house at the end of last week? Wow, Jake. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm glad you got to do that. What was it like? Do they have it kind of like set up the way it was or anything like that, or is it like completely empty? Like what's the house like? I'm curious. That's the word I was going for. Kendall says Tyler says, Kendall, that sounds so terrifying. Kendall says it was definitely a way closer call to wildlife than I wanted. Yeah, that's one of James's like worst fear. It was like ticks and skunks. So it got him. He was like, oh, no. Yeah, and Jake says, and every error helps the AI learn, so every car is constantly getting better too. Exactly. One accident for AI, every single car from then on is learning from it, which is amazing. Alessandra says, yeah, and I'm going to make my own on-the-go art kit. That's so cool. Oh, I love that idea, Alessandra. Get it. Tara says, I'm still bummed we don't have flying cars yet. A la the Jetsons. Same. Okay, I'm going to get back to drawing in a second, but I'm just going to catch up on chat in the end. Okay, Rynn says, yes, agreed. It makes sense that production has been reduced and shipping has been extended with everything that's been happening. Definitely want the important things to reach people in need. Absolutely agreed. Kendall says, I do think it's a cool car, and it was really interesting seeing it do everything for us. Just always weird to let a machine do those things for you. Gonna take a while to get used to. Kendall says, I got a tick bite for the first time earlier this year. I spent next week hyper aware of all signs of infection. Absolutely, please always remember, if you're bitten by a tick, especially if you see it and everything, like try to that's easier said than done, but keep it if you can, because that's kind of like the poison for doctors. Like, what did they drink? I don't know. Well, that really doesn't help us treat them. But yeah, that's scary, and I'm so glad you're fine. Oof. Jake says it was interesting. There was a corner that was set up the way, in the way it was in the historical photo, but it was a private residence for the past 60 years. Can you imagine living there? Wow. The historical museum here just recently acquired it, but it's still full of a lot of tenants' belongings. That's so funny. It's like, this historical corner is set up, and then next to it's like a TV blasting Twitch. I love it. That is really cool, Jake. I'm glad you got to do that, especially with... Is this research for work or anything? Because that sounds like it would be right up your alley. Very cool indeed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start popping some other colors in here. I'm going to start with our patented gold and rod. And just kind of add that little snow effect around the rim of these guys. And I might add different colors in here, but the lovely part of doing this on a separate layer is you can always clip another layer to this and then color within the little outer layer that we're making, if that makes sense. And as always, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, let me know. And I'm sorry once again that if I'm drawing, I can't really read the chat, and if I'm reading the chat, I can't really draw. I don't have Anthony here, but that's okay. We can survive because we are smart, independent, powerful women. All of us. I already dig this. Okay, so one thing I want to do also, I might actually change the color of the background purple, which I know is cheating because we were like, we'll start with this purple. But there is no cheating in the world of art, you know? You just do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do a smart layer. What? Soft light layer. I'm in the smart car state of mind. So smart, you can't stop me. Beep. Interesting. Okay, so oh wait, are we just not? Yeah, we're just not on top of it. Okay, there we go. I was like, it's really not affecting this lighter color, but yeah, it does. Okay, so what I'm going to do is maybe take our old chunky brush, our bristle balm, and just do a big old chunk here of some colors across it. Remembering that this is going to be, if we ever make it, which I mean, I would love to make some washi tape in the future, but it would be very, very small. So it's not necessarily that we have to get into every little minutia of this, but just, you know, try to think small and big at the same time. Okay, and then we could use like a light greenish blue. See what that does. Interesting. Ooh. My, oh my. Just felt like George Takei for a second. Oh my. Yeah, I kind of like having some sharp cutoffs where it's like a chick, because we have such soft, floofy, ghosty shapes. Having something sharp over it makes me a little bit happy. Oh, look who decided to show up. Oh boy, it's right in the chat. What's up, Poodle Pants? How you doing? Wow. Oh, man. Anthony says, he's kind of here. Kinda. Did they come in with work? Did they have feedback suddenly? Blah. I knew it would happen. Kendall says, I did not have any symptoms. Cleaned the bite immediately. I don't think it was on for longer than a few minutes because it hadn't had time to migrate from my knee. Nasty. But I'm really glad that you're okay. Really, really, really glad. Kendall says, I wish there were blue stars. Are there not? Gotta up their emoji game. Tyler says, anyone have any personal ghost encounters? Ooh, ghost stories. It's time. Gather around the fire, children. Tell me your scariest stories. Heck yeah. Rynn says, I had a spoopy thing happened to me when I was a kid. Oh, so it's not spooky, it's spoopy. What could this mean? Kendall says, I have George Takei's autograph because I got a book from the Japanese American Museum. Heck yes, that's awesome. Oh, go George Takei. And Anthony says, nothing from work yet, but I took some time to make tea. Oh, we love to see it. Rynn, where's your tea emoji? Get it up in there. Kendall says, we called the ghost, quote unquote, in our house, Lewis. Oh my gosh, where's Clark? Did he go on without him? I love that. Yeah, if we can blame stuff on the ghosts. I like that kind of attitude and just be like, who didn't do the dishes? Lewis. I don't know if that really applies, but I like the idea of it. All right, I'm going to give these boys eyes. Let's see what it's like when we just erase out. I might like that, like just a little hollow-headed ghoul. Of course, we've then got the background showing through. I felt like Stitch for a second where it's like, that's good. Oh my gosh, it looks like he's like cross-eyed. I kind of love it. Oh, can we give them little like eye directions? That would be goofy. Oh man. Oh, okay, we've got a story. Jake says that's the tea. Rynn says, I was watching something on TV that had music box music playing. So like imagine little that's not a song. Anyways. Oh wait, I have a music box. It's not here. it plays the Spirited Away song. Anyways. And my mom had an Angel music box on top of our entertainment center. It started playing right after the thing on the TV. Bum bum! Spoopy. The ghost was saying, I like music. Kendall says, Lewis is mainly blamed for making Razzie scared while we watch movies. Oh, poor Razzie. Rynn says, I was home alone and was like, I would be too. Any sounds when you're home alone is just like, no. Kendall says, also, Lewis threw an empty box out of the closet today? What the heck, Lewis? You calm down. Calm down. What was I gonna say? Nope, I totally forgot. There was something I was gonna say, but anyways, I haven't had any ghost stories. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, so does anybody else have a moment when you're falling asleep and you're like almost asleep, but then you feel like somebody's in the room and you're like, and then like look around and you're like, it's empty. I'm fine. It's fine. They're fine. We fine. It's fine. And then I'm like, but what if they're invisible? Oh man, but it's just your stupid brain being like, freak out. So freak. Stay chic. Okay. Gotta make bloopy little eyes. Want some of them to be smaller and some of them to be bigger and just goofy little guys. That's a tail. What would you call the bottom of a ghost? It's a tail. I don't know. I don't know what I would call that. It's not its legs. It's little floopy floop. Tyler Gibson says, I live alone and I was taking a shower the other day and my door just slammed shut and scared the crap out of me. Oh my gosh, slamming doors are so annoying. We have a lot of air currents that can like mess with us in the apartment. I've definitely had a like cocoon in the middle of the day and been like, oh, what happened? Don't like it. And then I pull my neck. Jake says, where like an empty Tupperware container flies off the top of the fridge. Oh my gosh. Be careful. That reminds me of one time, oh man, right before Adobe Live, actually, James was hosting me, and it was literally like 5 minutes before, our freezer door opens, and out comes a bowl that we had homemade ice cream in, and it just clunk shatters onto our kitchen floor. Had to clean up shattered glass like 2 minutes before we go live. Also that day, a lamp got knocked over while we were setting up and it broke the light bulb. It was a great day. Just great. Not stressful at all. Oh, man. Tyler says, routinely I sleep with my face towards the wall and have to check over my shoulder just to make sure no ghosts or monsters are in the room. The dumb thing is, if you even slightly think about it, your brain will go wild and be like, oh yeah, it's looming over you right now. Like, it's so dumb. Your brain is just so mean to you. Anthony says, Tyler Gibson, my roommate above me, drops things all the time, and I'm pretty sure I'm losing years of my life from all the jump scares. You just lost 1 year of your life. Tell me, how does it feel? And do be descriptive. This is for posterity. Rynn says, I was very little when this happened and believed it to be my great-grandmother, though it was still very eerie. The music box continued to do this over the years, but I don't think it's too abnormal for wind-up music boxes to do so. Yeah, they're all based on, like, winding of things. So if something gets loose and it's just like, click, then it'll make noise. But still spooky. Some people believe, that if you take the batteries and like have them loosely hanging around in a flashlight and then it's like to the point where it's almost on or off, then when it flickers, that's actually the ghosts like being able to impact it. There are a lot of ways that I think people can say like, oh, it's debunked, or like, oh yeah, that's the way a ghost would be able to interact with stuff. So it's just up to what you feel, I guess. Anonymous Panda says, I've had that feeling, Anna, except I was sleeping on my friend's lap. When I looked around, I accidentally headbutt my friends. Oh no. Also, Jake calls this a hover butt. It's a hover butt. Duh. It is very, bloopy. Kendall says, wait, bloopy to describe butts. Is Oops All Bloops a butt podcast? We call you bloopies. Are we calling us you your butts? Wait, what? You know what I mean. Kendall says, yeah, our ghost is usually well behaved, but sometimes Lewis does some questionable things to annoy us. So it's a rapscallion, possibly a poltergeist, like Peeves. Jake says, the side of my house started leaking a bunch of water yesterday. Oh no. Like, out of the electrical box for like 10 seconds. I don't know. Quote unquote, don't think about it. That sounds like a lot. Oh my gosh, you guys are talking so much. I have to scroll forward. I'm sorry if I'm missing any fun ghost stories. Oh wait, Anthony said something that Rynn said, or Alessandra said sorry for. Oh, it's just the dropping of things. Okay, cool. It's a butt podcast. Sign up for only $3 a month. What would you expect if we called something a butt podcast? What would you come for? Jake says, I just picture Anthony minding his own business, making some kind of complicated oatmeal. And then he's startled and throws cranberries in the air. Never had something so spot on been said about a person. I love that so much. Oh man, this is why we need a 24/7 camera in Anthony's house, so we could just watch the shenanigans. It's not bad at all, right? We could do that. I'm gonna have this one like looking up. Beep, beep. Hey, we're bringing back the vertical pupils. This is a thing we've talked about on the stream. Oh, I was using a different gold. Okay, I'm gonna fill it in with that. Beep. Okay. And then we've got to have one looking in the other direction, because this is too many. Too many look in one direction. Unless you like that band. To each their own. Okay. We've got our soft light layer. I think we could add more zhuzh to the back stuff. The back stuff? You know what I mean. Let's do like a hard light layer and see what happens. Oh my goodness. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Sure. Ooh, yeah, we should go in there with like a light blue at some point too. Apparently light blues are my favorite thing right at the moment. Go on the outer edge a little bit here and then erase out from the eye. This brush is really fun. I would highly suggest playing around with something super textural. I love it. Alright, now light blue. Let's do it. I think we'll add some kind of other element in here as well. What do you guys think goes with ghosts? Maybe some black cats or possibly... I mean, we could do a kind of foliage thing. Maybe even like a dead plant. Because that's like a plant ghost. Oh my gosh. That would be fun. I feel like that would take some like possible inspiration from like Joe's work, because they do a lot of textural plants with different colors, and I definitely love them. So I'm just gonna call it Joe-esque. Beep beep. Ooh, Alessandra says, what is this brush called, Anna? This is from Shauna's Photoshop Sketchers pack, so you can see that right there. And this one is Soft 4B. 4B or not 4B? That is an old joke. Also, James and I have seen this cat that's out on our neighbor's balcony every once in a while. It's actually not even a cat. It's a kitten. It's a little black kitten, and I love it. And so we saw it for the second time out on the balcony yesterday, and we were down on the street looking up at it, and I was like, Juliet, wherefore art thou? And started quoting it to it, and James said it was a fan of Shakespeare. I think it was, he made up a little headcanon where it was like serenading us back. It's good to have cats on balconies. Also doggos. They're all lovely. Anonymous Panda says, imagine Anthony's house is just a baby-proofed because he can't keep paying money for things that break. Wow. I mean, Anthony's... he could probably get scared by a lot of stuff, but I don't know the last time he broke anything, honestly. I feel like he's also nimble like a cat, so he could probably like, ah! And throw something in there, but then catch it. And you'd just be like, what just happened? And he'd be like, nothing. Anthony says, nothing is breaking except my lifeline. Oh, no. Kendall says, the ghost tape sounds like a terrifying Halloween movie. Rynn says, ooh, if will-o-the-wisps are willow-wisps, plant ghosts. I like that. Jake says, meow, 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 meow. Quote. Absolutely. Duh. That part of Shakespeare, you know? Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay. What am I gonna do now? Ba-da-na. I'm going to... Do these guys need mouths? What do you think? What are you buying? What are you selling? Let's try a small, soft... Oh, small, I said. Tiny. Oh my gosh, I pressed tab instead of our favorite tilde. So sorry about that. Wow. And I'm just gonna see what this does. Okay. Oh, it's so sparse. Okay, what we're gonna do is use the crunchy color block. It's massive right now, but let's see what it does when it's small. Beep. Oh yeah, that's what I was going for. Oh, he's a frowny face, and then this one's like a... Oh, whoops. Nope, that's the wrong color. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Sure. And then this one doesn't need a mouth. It's further down. Further down, further down. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, you guys see my vision? You see it? You see it? Cool. Alright, now let's add some ghosty plantos. Let's see what we can do with that. I mean, I think of like basic plants looking really lovely with this as well, where it's just like kind of almost calling back to like a skeleton. This could almost look like a spine, something like that. Not to be incredibly morbid, but just, you know, to recall the spooky times. That's the goal. Oh, wait, is there votes going on? Oh, okay, you guys were voting on mouths. Kendall says no mouth vote here. Panda says give them mouths, but they then it doesn't match their eyes. What mouth doesn't match their eyes? I'm curious. Panda says gouache on ghost stashes. Jake says lol ghost stashes. Oh my gosh, I do like the idea of a ghost stash. Kendall says okay, I changed my vote. Jake says I love the bony plants. Alessandra says ooh, what a spooky situation. You know how it goes. Spooky situations. I found myself in another spooky situation. That could be the opening to a show, I believe. Be like, so what? No. What was the one with Fiona? So weird. There we go. I was mixing it up with like what if in my brain, which I believe a new episode of that is coming out tonight. Very exciting. Very exciting. Is it tonight or tomorrow night? Maybe it's tomorrow night. I think it's Thursdays. Anyways, who knows what time is? It doesn't exist really, especially in Ghostland. Ooh, Anonymous says, I watched the new episode yesterday. Oh, you're so cool. Also, Anonymous says, oh, I forgot, for music, I'm trying to build some horror music, for my music project. That's so cool. I wonder, what are the markers of horror music? I mean, obviously you got to have something like suspense in there, but does that mean you need, I don't know, I always think of like screechy violins or like plucking of the cords. It's like it goes up your spine. Jake says, it is today. Woohoo! Wednesdays. Oh, I love it. Okay. Very exciting. Kendall says, I used to watch So Weird a lot. Same, Kendall. Yes. And Elisandra's asking what we're talking about. Panda says, what if? That is correct. What If is a new Marvel show. And it's very interesting. I am intrigued every time. The last episode was very unexpected, I would say. I did not think about that ever happening. But no spoilers in the chat, just in case anybody wants to get into it. It's a very new show. Beep, beep. Beep. Did you hear that? Somebody honked. That was perfect. They're watching the stream, obviously. I'm going to do like little dots too. And remember, I guess I should think about this. Like, this is going to be really small. So maybe bigger plants would be better. Possibly. Yeah, I think that's a better size, honestly. I love a dainty plant, but sometimes it just doesn't read. Also, I think I would do a test print just on my printer to see how this looks at scale. But I've also never ordered any washi tape. If anybody has, please let me know. As in custom washi tape that you've made and gotten made by a distributor of some sort. Because that's something I've never done and is a little on the, I imagine, pricier side for making something. But it would also be really cool because then you could like package stuff in your own stuff. Oof. Be so fun. I'd tape everything. Everything! Anna, it's already stuck together. Everything I said. Everything. Let's see. Oh. Rynn says, have you seen Pepper Ann? Yes. Old show that has been brought to Disney Plus. I don't remember the show very well, but the theme song stuck. I remember it saying Pepper Ann in it. Oh, Tara says, Anna, your ability to multitask is outstanding. I feel so unproductive right now. Do not feel unproductive, please. Are you kidding me? No, I am trying to multitask. I mean, it's kind of like hanging out with buds, so I don't think of like talking to you as a task. It's more like I get to enjoy the chat while I draw. But I understand the feeling of feeling unproductive because that's me all the time. Like, genuinely. I know that sometimes it can look like I'm being productive on stream, but true productivity is sometimes very painful and very boring. Like, I know that replying to emails for me has been a huge struggle in productivity because I'm like, oh, I know I should do that. I should do that. And then I'll just like do anything but it. And it's just something I'm trying to get through, you know, at this point. But we all have our ways of dealing with it. And some days are going to be more productive than others. And that's fine. Do not beat yourself up over it. I know we all wish we could be productive 100% of the time, but that's just not reality for anyone. And this is something I'm trying to make sure I pay attention to myself. If you don't feel productive, that does not mean you don't deserve a break. Because you still need to take care of yourself. That is muy importante. Oh, everybody remember to stay hydrated. I haven't drank in a while. Anonymous Panda is asking, what is everyone's, and then it scrolled. What is everyone's worst pet peeves or one of them? I'll have to think on that. Ooh, open mouth chewing. I can't deal with like a lot of chewing noises. I can deal with some, but if it's like real juicy open mouth stuff, no. It's that moment where I'm like, can I turn my ears off, please? Ugh. Anyways, that's just my thing. If you have one, I would love to know so that I can never do it to you. Beep. I'm loving this. This is so charming. Oh, cute. Cuter than snot. And obviously we could keep going with this. I don't know how long a design needs to be for washi tape, so I could just keep going and drawing ghosts all day long. But I also like the idea of getting some multiple designs down and then maybe like looking it up later. Kendall says, Anna, don't go to Korea then. Every K-drama I watch, they all talk with their mouths full. Oh, no. Well, okay, so mouth full, if it's just like cheeked or something, like they're chipmunking it, And they're just like, well, you know, and it's like a little mouthful. I don't mind that. But if they're like, you know, I can't deal. And I know some people are very sensitive to it. I'd say I'm like medium sensitive to it. So I can deal with some, but not all of it. Rynn says, you're all great. Just being here and doing your thing is enough. Absolutely. Existing is enough. Okay? You know, you deserve to exist. Jake says, I probably have one, but again, I'm blanking. Totally fine. My pet peeve is when people blank. Rynn says, ugh, yes, I have misophonia. Yeah, that's the certain sounds trigger emotional or physiological responses that have that some might perceive as unreasonable. Unreasonable, you say? Yes. Thank you, Rynn, for the actual definition. I like that. Kendall says, IDK is culturally everywhere, but every drama. No, it's not cheeked. It's fully stuffed, lol. Oh my gosh. Then maybe not. Alessandra says, lol, when people drink and every sip they're like, ah, until they're done drinking. That just means they're enjoying it, right? Kendall says, I don't mind, but I can imagine many people with misophonia would struggle. Yeah, definitely. It's so funny you say the ah thing, Alessandra, because my dad would do that every single morning when I was reading the comics page of the paper, and he was reading the serious stuff, and I was like, zits, then he would take a sip of his very hot coffee, and he'd go, you know, with like every drip going in, where you could really hear it, and then go, for like a half hour. It was great. I remember that sound fondly because of our mornings together. Kendall says, I don't mind it, but I can imagine many people, yeah, would suffer. Let's see. Anonymous says, mine has to be like 12 to 13-year-olds dating. Like, I see them actually being all PDA and stuff. And, oh my gosh. And you're like, you're going to break up anyway. There's no point. Wow. That is a stance. I feel like I know some couples who've stayed together their entire lives, which is, I know it's rare, but it's not like so rare that it never happens. But yeah, let the kids date. It's fine as long as they're being responsible for each other and, you know, learning together in a good growth kind of way, not a... Anyways, you know what I mean. Kendall says, me with my ASMR addiction, mouth sounds put me to sleep. That is a very interesting reaction. You are a special one, Kendall. Jake says, anonymous, they're blooming and finding themselves along. I know that we all have, yeah, like the little pet peeves that, you know, who knows where it comes from, but it's just one of those, like, that's kind of why it's a pet peeve. It's not an everyone thing. It's just a you thing. Let's see. Are there any others that I can think of? Pet peeves. Not just things that make me angry for good reason, but kind of irrationally make me angry. I mean, there are certain moods I get in where everything annoys me, which, like, I'll tell you, sometimes living in a really small apartment, it's just hard to exist when you're annoyed because you're like, I need space, and there just is none. And it's just like, I've definitely had moments where, especially in the kitchen, I'm just trying to like cook something. And if like, you know, James is lovely and I'm totally not, this is not anything that's a fault or anything, but if there's any person in the kitchen with me, it irritates me if I'm annoyed already. And that's not like saying it's all the time. I'm saying when I'm angry, it annoys me. And so it's just one of those things where I feel like I'm not my best self, and sometimes I have to just leave the kitchen and just be like, okay, calm down, nothing wrong is happening, you're just irritated for no dang reason. And it's just because our kitchen is literally the size of like other people's closets. It's so small. We have one drawer. It's so sad, but I know I'm gonna look back on this time and be like, oh, that little apartment, it was so charming. But I honestly love where we live. There are so many upsides. It's just one of those things that, yeah, I can identify about myself that is irrational. And I would rather not feel that way, but it just happens sometimes. All right, I think we're at a good place to move to another design just for now, so that we can see where this one could go. I would love to add more of this like behind coloring that we have on the ghosties on the plants as well. I actually think I like this purple. I might play with it later, but that's one of the things that I would like come back to. Let's see. Anonymous says, for me, let's see. There was a girl in my grade. She had 7 boyfriends in 1 year. Like, how? 7? 7. I think that's just like a time in life, and she was probably figuring it out. But I don't know. It also depends on what you call relationships, because if you're young and it's like really fast in and out of one to another, don't even know if that's boyfriend girlfriend. But it all depends on personal definitions as well. Maybe there were strong feelings, who knows. Rynn says, mine is mostly triggered by loud snoring and tone deaf singing. Ah, I know it's not their fault, so I do my best to repress the negative feelings, but that's hilarious. Hey, Ibrahim's in the house. What's up? How's it going? Oh, man. Let's see. Rynn says, yes, totally relatable with the small shared spaces when already annoyed. I know. It's just sometimes environments can help or hurt a situation. Just depends. Jake says a lot of people, especially that young, don't know anything about healthy relationships, and unfortunately some of them think they have to learn everything through trial and error. But I know 40-plus-year-olds who still act like that. You know, people are people. There's all sorts of relationships and attitudes going to run the gamut, because it's kind of what we do here. Ibrahim says, just woke up and it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Ibrahim! Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ibrahim. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Pew, pew, pew. That's so exciting. Oh, and we're talking about our pet peeves. Oh man. But yeah, that's awesome. I hope you're doing something special. Let us know if you have any plans. And thank you so much for spending some of your birthday time with us. That's very sweet. We are just painting on some washi tape and having a ball. Okay, I'm going to group these guys. So for your birthday, we drew you some spooky little ghost washi tape. That's what we did. Happy birthday! Oh, Anonymous Panda says it's also my friend's birthday today. Oh my gosh, it's apparently the best day to have a birthday. September 15th. Well, at least that's where it is, right? Or when it is right here. Does that make sense? Time is space? I don't know. Ibrahim says, thank you, everyone. You are welcome, always. And thank you for being here. Okay. I'm going to go towards the axolotls. Axonoodles. That's what we're going to go for. Or axonoodles. Oh, Notice Panda says it's the 16th in Australia. Rynn says these ghosties are bootiful. Oh, thank you. Jake says all about that space time. You know how it goes. I broke the space time again. Whoops. Okay, so I'm thinking of colors here, and I really want to know your guys' opinions. We could obviously have different colored axolotls, but I was thinking of green on here. I think that would look lovely with our yellow. Maybe some kind of like yellowy green, maybe slightly darker than what we have for the yellow's values, something like that. Basically just the green below it. But let me know what you think, because I also know that axolotls have several different colors. Some of them can be like kind of pinkish or opalish. That would be really cool too. But I don't know if if they would read well on the yellow, if opalescent kind of coloring would read well on here, or if we want some kind of let's try a pink just to see. But all of this is up for bargaining. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Chat, I've come to bargain. Axonoodles, it's true, they're happening. Ibrahim says, yeah, it's the 16th here. Happy birthday on the 16th. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Anonymous Panda says, but the 15th is my dog's birthday, so still technically true. You know, your dog deserves all the birthdays. Maybe like 10 of them. Kendall says pink. It could be pink. It might work. Anybody know that movie? Reference. I think I'd do like a salmon, a dark kind of reddy pink right here for the little floofies, whatever these are called. Frills, possibly? And then maybe like a creme de la Edgar. That's another reference. Oh, I'm throwing them out left and right. Can you get them? Can you get them? Axaboodles. Those are their gills. Exactly. Frills and gills. All frills and no gills, says Rynn. Whoa. Whoa. They're really cute. That's all I really know. I love them. I'm going to look up some axolotls and share them with y'all. Axolotls. Oh my gosh. What goofy little creatures. All right. There we go. Let me out. Let me out. Let me in. Let me in. Beep. Axolotls. I mean, look at the... Oh, they're so cute. Now, again, we don't have to do any realistic colors. We can make them whatever the heck we want. But if we like this, we like this. You know what I mean? This little guy. I love them. Oh my goodness. The little toe beans. Some things are just so cute, you know? Know what I mean? Salamanders are great. And I believe this is part of the salamander family. I want to say. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I love salamanders so much. So dearly. I remember when we went to outdoor school, one of our jobs was like to find salamanders. And I was like, you couldn't just find them out in the world? I felt like they were mythical like dragons. And so, you know, to just have the idea of like going out and seeing one in person was kind of mind blowing. As it should be. Jake says, also, I don't know the reference this time. What? So I made two references. One of them was It Could Work, and that one is Young Frankenstein, which is a Mel Brooks one. Wait, yeah, that's Mel Brooks, right? I believe so. And then there's... What was the other one I did? I lost the other one. Whatever it was. It was hilarious, I'm sure. Anonymous Panda says, luckily my sense of smell is selective. I can't smell bad smells, so I was unaffected. What? You can just not? Wow. Oh, and Anonymous Panda says, unfortunately, the dog ate her biscuits too fast and had some indigestion. Oh no. That's why the smell is important. Ibrahim says, is anyone chatting on mobile? Mine says 404 not found. Yes, there is an issue right now with chat on mobile. So unfortunately, I don't know if there is a fix for that right now. But they're working on it. And in the meantime, you can just come to desktop, I guess. But we love to have you, whether or not you see the chat. I don't know. Rynn says, try refreshing. It was acting up the other day for some folks. Yeah, it's something that... I've seen here and there on the Discord that people are saying, like, this is a problem, this is a problem. And I don't know exactly what's being done about it, but we will see if there's a fix. Fix it, Felix, fix it. Okay. I think we could make... Ooh. I was thinking about maybe using some of the same techniques that we used for the ghost one, possibly. Let me see how that reads with the values. Oh, that's even lighter than the yellow. Intéressant. Gonna go back to our old 4B. That reminds me of Orbeez. Beep, beep, beep. What do you think? Does he look beautiful? Oh yeah, what do their eyes look like? Blank, black, discs. They're almost like shark eyes. You know those silly shark eyes. Let's just give them like a little stylized goofy eye. Oh, I kind of like that. Like the darker pink is for back areas. You know what I mean? No. Nobody knows what you mean. Yeah, it's fine. I know what I mean. Okay, that's most important. I understand. Okay. Normalize talking to yourself. Alright, I'm gonna make this brush a little bigger. Beep, beep, beep. And see what we like here, because I'm just testing out the waters. Beep, beep. And the real question is, would I buy this as a washi tape? Would I see it and be like, oh my god, I gotta have that? Because that's really the definitive line of am I doing well or not? Oh, is it time for monkey paws, everybody? It's monkey, 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 paw, paw, paw time. All right. I know it did go quickly. All right, we're going to save our work. Everybody save if you're working on something right now. Also, if you're working on something, I'd love to know what it is. We have a Discord to share stuff like that. But in the meantime, we're going to do a stretch together. A stretch called monkey paws. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Sorry if that sounded microphone stuff. Anyways, so to start, what we're going to do is put our arms straight out in front of ourselves, fingers to the sky, palms away, and we're going to curl our fingers into what we call a monkey paw. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. My microphone is sounding funny. Okay, second pose, we put our fingers to the ground, palms towards ourselves, and then curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Great job. Third pose, we flip our hands out, palms away, fingers down, and then we curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Great job, great job. You're doing great. Fourth pose, we put our fingers to the sky, palms towards ourselves, and curl our fingers in. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Then we fight. Fight. Anthony says mild hand gesture. Microphone stuff. You know... Alright, we're going to repeat these poses, holding for about a second each, around 10 times, so that we get a nice stretch in our wrists and our tendons. And Anthony better be doing these along with me, even though he's not on the stream. It's very important that he does this to fulfill the oath. And if the oath is not fulfilled, then the earth shall perish in fire. So everybody remember to tell Anthony to do the hand stretches. Very important. Cannot stress it enough. Anthony says she found me out. You know, Anthony. Anthony, if you're typing in the chat, you're not stretching. Oh, he said, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. You must be doing it. He said it. He said it. Oh, Anthony saved the world. Again. We'll see you again on Monday. See if you save it again. By the way, Jake says, I've been made. Jeez, it's the fuzz. If you want to join us for more streams, usually I'm not here alone. This is one of my rare solo days, but if you want to catch us on other days, we are usually live 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific time on Mondays and Wednesdays. Depending on where you are, sometimes in Australia, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, so it just depends. But thank you for being here today. It's been a fun one already, and I can't wait to paint more axolotl bums. Jake says, specific time. And once we're done with our hand stretches, we're just going to gently shake out our hands to loosen them back up. I feel so blurry. I'm just not sitting up straight, that's why. Whenever I do the focus on the camera, I'm like, oh yes, I will sit here. And then during the stream, I'm just like, and lay back. Wow, my computer just went completely black for a second. Did you guys cut out? Huh. It looks like we're back. Yay. Anyways, so we're going to also do a few shoulder rolls to loosen up, and then some neck stretches. Going to put our ear as high as we can on each side. Listen to the sky, friends, for it does not lie. At least not today. Anthony says to Jake, I imagine the old dragon / river spirit from Spirited Away, but with your old wizened face carved in wood instead. Oh my gosh, okay. Kendall says Axel, Lord of the Rings. I like it. Rynn says one frill to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them. There are those salamanders that are in darkness, and they basically like adapted to not have eyeballs. Amazing. And then we're going to look from side to side as far as is comfortable for our necks. To the right and to the left. To the right and to the left. Yay! Stretches! They're good for us. Oh, extend your limbs fully. Feels good. Make sure your legs move. Woo, 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 woo. Kick over stuff under your desk. That's what I like to do. Alright, so now that we've done our stretches and we've closed our eyes for a little bit to give them a break from screens, and we've watered ourselves because we're responsible owners of bodies, just remember to take care of yourself. You're your best tool. And if we keep using our bodies and not taking care of them, then bad things will happen. So to avoid that, just take care of yourself. You deserve it. All right, let's get back into this. Let's work on some axolootles. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if they were like nifflers and they had a bunch of like gold that they stashed and they were axolootles because they got the loot? Hey. Kendall says, I found a salamander the other week. Oh, and then it got sad. I'm so sad. No, you found a fully juicy and alive salamander and it was happy. And you're both best friends, and every Saturday you go back to feed it some crackers. Kendall, why? Kendall, why? I want to go out into nature and find some salamanders. That would be great. Not to catch them, just to look at them. We are blessed in our area to have a lovely creek that houses many a frog. And I gotta tell you guys, frogs are cute. I love them very dearly. And when we see a big boy, we're like, oh my gosh, look at that big boy. Ugh, it's the best. I just want to live my life in a creek. Probably not in a creek. I'd probably get like trench foot or something, but like near a creek at all times. Want to hear that babbling brook water. Good stuff. I like this guy's attitude when we're painting right now. Just got a good vibe to him. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Beep. Frilly, frilly, frilly friend. Frilly, frilly, frilly friend. Did you guys in middle school have the bells that would ring between periods and it was like ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong? You know what I mean? It still haunts me to this day. Looks like he's giving a side eye. Get rid of that green. No one wants you here. Don't you know? Oh my gosh, you guys are chatting. Okay, let's see. Panda says, in Australia, the schedule is every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. Oh, I'm a morning streamer. Not really. Alessandro says, y'all, I want to draw, but I am so tired. Haha, I've been up since 8 a.m. and working until 6 p.m. 6:30. Oh my gosh. Take a rest. It's fine. Don't you worry about it. I understand the want to draw, but like, also, it's best when you nap. Kendall says, I was excited despite the sad ending because I rarely see them. Living in a dry desert is not the greatest for those little guys. Yeah, why are they there? Why? Rynn says, I saw a video on YouTube recently where someone made a hike regularly to rescue frog eggs / tadpoles from dying in a creek bed and release them back in the wild in areas where they could better survive. Part of me is like, why are you so dumb in putting frog babies in like dry, like why are frogs laying eggs in dry areas and stuff like that? But then also watching nature documentaries when that's happening and it's like slowly the water dries up and then they like the frog is digging a little rivulet so that they can go into like a deeper water area. But anyways, if I were filming that, there's no way I wouldn't help the animals. That's why I can't be a nature anything. I just want to help them. That's it. Jake says, they had the same one at the old folks' home my great-grandma was in. Wait. Oh, the bing bong bing bong? I guess that just became the sound. I don't know what happened, but it did. Anonymous Panda says, the other day I found... oh, that's a really sad story. We won't read that one, but it's sad, and I'm glad you don't stink. Kendall says, highlight at the end of the day was hearing those bagpipes. Are they bagpipes, really? I mean, we just had, like, bells. Anthony says, get rid of that green. Watch your mouth. What? Sure. I don't understand some things. It's fine. Kendall says, I try to do a 9 to 7 schedule, but depends on what I have work-wise. Sometimes I end earlier. We had bells, but we also had a French teacher. Did the French teacher just, like, I don't know, sing in French instead of the bells? Alouette du, gentil alouette du. Anthony says, when it comes in quotes, you said it. Oh, did I say it? Oh, I get everything. I get it. I said get rid of the green as in the color, and then you were saying it like Jake. Gotcha. We got there, eventually. Nano's Panda says, in my school, the period bell sounded like a purge alarm. It was like, harshly. Oh, no. Rynn had to finish it. Alouette, je te plumerai. Anthony says Anna's voice of understanding is excellent. Oh, I get it all now. Yay. Thank you for explaining to me, Anthony. This is why I need you here at all times. Muy importante. Okay, these values aren't reading. So what should we do to make them read? Should we change the yellow? Should we change the pink? Should we outline? Kendall says our French teacher would play the bagpipes in honor of the end of the day. That is amazing. Dang. Oh, time to bust out the bagpipes. That's one way to make every day a good day. Oh, man. Panda says, I need to go do my math test. I gotta go, but I'll be listening partially. Hey, you go do your math test. I'll just say random numbers while you do that. 45, 57, 23.5, 60 million. I joke, I kid, I jest. Good luck with your math. Okay, friends. What are we gonna do? Hue saturation on this little yellow. We're gonna find out if we can change the values and if it'll be fine. Okay, I should just turn on the black and white filter so I can actually see what I'm doing. I think we might have to change the color. Which is fine. I know. Let's see. Kendall says, whatever you write, the answer is 42. Jake says, the gall. Oh, man. Alessandra says, maybe patterns? Patterns in the background? I think we should address the value first, just to make sure that even if we're doing anything else, that the values are strong. That's what we want. Strong values. Yes. Hoo-ah. Ooh, I actually really like that. Oh, those are pleasant colors together, don't you think? The dark pink gets lost a little, but the colors are so standouty. What if, let me do a little thought experiment. That doesn't really help, does it? Oh, yeah. It works really well with the darker colors. So maybe we just need to darken that base pink. That light pink. Let's see. Jake said the Gaul and then explains it. Get it? Because ancient Gaul is where France is, and it was inhabited by Celtic people and bagpipes. That's so clever, and of course I don't get it, because who knows that? Who in their right mind? Who in the what? How do you know that? Where'd you learn that? What? I did not. At any point in my life. Been alive for a while. Didn't know that. Rynn says, yes, pretty blue. And Jake says the best jokes need a complicated explanation. Based in history. I agree. Alessandra says, yes, this works too, lol. Tyler says, geez, that is a way too clever, my guy. Like, way too clever. Agreed. You just, like, went above all of our heads because of that. Okay. What I'm going to do is not curve, so I'm going to do levels on this guy. Oh my gosh, if I could just press keys with my fingies. If only I could do that. Then life would be good. Ain't that just the way? Then we could lighten this blue. Let's see what we can do with that blue. How do I feel? How does it feel? Ever since I looked away from you, I miss you for real. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. I have feelings, but are they the right ones to have? Okay, now I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the darker pink. I don't need it to be super harsh on the red areas. I could like zero that out. But the thing is, what I need is blue and yellow to be involved. So either it's a little bit of blue on the edge, just like the yellow right now, or it's the yellow on the edge and the blue is the background. So would you like a more blue dominant or a more yellow dominant piece? How do you feel? What do you think? Do you need an example? Do I need to show you? I could show you the world. I can't go that deep. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Alessandra says, scratch what I said. I'm too tired to give good ideas right now. Haha. Hey, you know, your ideas are golden whether or not you're tired. So don't put yourself down like that. Don't say that about my friend. Kendall says, why do I feel like that joke should have been in an asterisk cartoon? Maybe Jake is an asterisk cartoon, whatever that is. Also don't know that one. Sorry. Kendall says, oh, I'm dumb. It is the Gaul. Lol. Kendall says, like, set there. Been too long since I read the comics. Jake says, gorgeous singing. Oh, thanks. Rynn says, comparison. Jake says, maybe I am. Maybe you are. Yes, best part. Oh, friends, you crack me up. Okay. I'm going to do a small bit of blue on here to test the theory. Okay, so if we had like little hints of blue around here, little zhuzhes. I mean, I like it, but do I like it more than the blue? I like the blue with the yellow. That's what I'm deciding. Okay, I'm going to make an executive decision. It's my life. Okay, I'm going to do it. It's my life. Don't you forget. Anthony loved that. Okay, so. Yes. 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 It's working. It's working. It's working. What's that reference? Huh? Kendall says Asterisk is a French cartoon / comic book. Oh, I did not know. You guys are so worldly and knowledgeable. Wow. Jake says, this is pure Rynn's pet peeve. Pure? Kendall says it's quite literally French comic book series about Gaulish warriors. Oh my gosh. Rynn says, well chosen, Madam Executive. Well, thank you. I decide. Kendall says, been too long. I had to read them for French class. Oh, man. Is it a blast from the past? Are you getting, like, good vibes from it? Or is this, like, haunting of the French class? Jake says, perfect. I don't know why my keyboard's stroked out there. I love it all so much. Just like this. I don't know why it's so funny that it was like, this is pure for Rynn's pet peeve. And then Anthony comes in with keystroked out. Kendall says it's good vibes. Alessandra says I finally deep cleaned my laptop again. So many files. Oh, I always need to do that. Why can't I organize just straight out? But great job, Alessandra. You're doing the good work. Oh my gosh. Rynn in asterisk says, Rynn's away. I mean, that's great. That's golden. Y'all funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. We've got dark pink. We got it going on. Let's do this thing. Do your thing, girl. Ain't no other man can stand up next to you. Hey, anybody get that reference? It's Ain't No Mother. Ain't No Mother. Ain't No Other Man by Christina Aguilera. There you go. Little factoid for your brain dough. Okay, cool. Rynn says, be right back. While rinning away. I think rinning away should be the new term for, like, I'm gonna be gone for a second, but I'll be back. I'll be back. Or should we call that the governor of California? I'm gonna governor of the California being... I can't even say it. Well... If I can't say it, then you have no reason to type it, you know? I shouldn't put that pressure on you. Is his head just too... Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give that beef boy a little more beef on his cheeks. Yeah, you little cutie. Got no reason to be so cute. Just underwater. What do axolotls eat? Noodles. Did he have the noodle dream? We just watched Blade Runner the other night, and one of the characters is the voice actor who's the dad from, oh, I know his name, but I'm blanking on it right now, as I do with most things. But you guys probably know. But he's the dad in Kung Fu Panda who says he had the noodle dream, and he voice acts so many different things, and also acts. He's an actor. Actor. I'm going to lighten this dark pink a little bit. A lottle? Clever girl. Pose dad. The pan dad. Exactly. Y'all know. Jake says, Lady Marmalade. Marmalade. Oh, I see. This is a whole thing. Jake says, I've been listening to modern covers of 90s songs all day. Okay, any faves? And then Anthony says, I listened to 2 Christina Aguilera songs at 4 a.m. this morning when I couldn't sleep. Guess them. Guess them? Okay, let's see. I'm channeling Anthony's mind right now. I think one of them is the Mulan one that's like, who is that girl I see? Blah, blah, blah. Reflection? Is that what it's called? When will my reflection show? That's one I can't sing. Christina's got the chops for that. And then the other one I want to say is I am beautiful no matter what you say. That's not really Christina, but you know, I tried. Better at Britney. Love that you're toxic. That was not my Britney. Don't judge me from that. I just thought of Toxic because I like that song. Kendall says, did you ace it with the answers all being 42? Did you? Did you? Oh, the actor's name is James Hong. Okay, thank you, Jake. James Hong, that's who I'm thinking about. And then Jake says, Genie in a bottle. That's classic, obviously. Anthony, those are such good choices. So the two songs, we were wrong. Everyone was wrong. Everyone's wrong. Said that it was one, I Am, which is such a great song. I am, da-da-ba-da, and then it goes on, because copyright, you know. And then You Lost Me, which is pretty depressing, but also very well sung, from the album Bionic. Those are great. Jake says, that was an excellent Christina. Thank you. Could have been better, but thanks. Jan Eric says, greetings, hello, how are you? Or is it Jan Eric? Sorry if I'm saying anything wrong. Usually Anthony reads, so, you know, if I'm messing up anybody's names, I know it's Jockey Grien. Sorry, I tried. Anonymous Panda said, I heard you say Blade Runner, and I was like, a chicken, and I looked up and thought, Maze Runner? Channeling your hey hey. I don't think I've seen or read the Maze Runner series. Any good? Rynn's back. Rynning back now. Kendall says, I has to head out in a couple minutes. Have a great night, Kendall. Thanks so much for joining and for modding and posting links. You're amazing. Check out Kendall's stuff in the description. There are links down there for all of our mods, and Kendall is one of our lovely mods. Thank you so much. Thank you. Rynn says, I could only Rynn so far. And I Rynn so far away. Anthony says, and usually Anthony says it wrong. Oh man, I understand. Kendall says, right now is the perfect temperature to exercise. So go out there, live your life. Get it. And Jan says, you are forgiven. It's pronounced Jan. Excellent. And I hope that anybody else, if I'm ever saying your name wrong, it doesn't matter how long I've been saying it wrong, just tell me. Anonymous Panda says, last week me and my friends were all in sync. We all watched the Maze Runner series without even knowing we were all watching it. And the next morning I said, hey, I just watched the Maze Runner series. And everyone said, me too. That's amazing. That is when your brain links, okay? Just magic happens. That's good friends. Kendall says, thanks for the fun stream. Farewell. I'll go red and overheat after going up a hill. Yeah, watch out for your skunks. And have so much fun. And I hope you're bringing Razzie, if possible. I don't know. But also, great job getting out there, doing the thing. We're proud of you. Everybody be like Kendall in every single way. Beep. Okay. We're gonna paint. It's fine. They're chatting. I know. I want to look at what they're saying, but we also have to paint here. Okay. This is a 2-part job. 2 parts. You can do it, Anna. I believe in you. Thank you. I need that. I keep pressing the escape key. I really want to do an escape room. It's been so long. I'm reading a webcomic that was talking about doing an escape room, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. I love puzzles. Might not be good at them, but I love doing them, you know? A car outside just went like a purring cat, but really loud. Be quieter, like the next door neighbor's cat. It's so charming and quiet. Little bean. I don't know if I like the dark pink back here, but we'll just see. At any point I can change it, obviously. So, we'll see. Look at that little noodle. Look at him go. Oh, he's so fast. I love him. Beep, beep. And I like the stylized little heart tails. No, that's probably not, you know, accurate, but is any of this? I doubt it. Actually, that looks like my Uncle Stan. What? That's an axolotl talking, by the way, if you didn't catch that. They just walked in and told me. Oh, something's happening. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Jan said, just finished watching Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Beautiful movie and powerful ending. I had not seen it before. Oh my. Yeah, that one's a really good one, I gotta say. Kendall says fear is a good motivator. Oh my gosh. Also, they made a puzzle for their friend's bachelor party this week. What? Oh wait, my brother is making an escape room for his job. That's so cool. Tyler says, I'm not good at art and I still do it. You are amazing at art, Tyler. What are you talking about? But also, I agree. Everybody should do it no matter what skill level they have. And I guarantee you, every single artist, every single one of them thinks, I don't create that good at work. It's just what happens. So, I mean, you can be proud of like a piece or something, but I guarantee you on the whole, nobody's like, I got this thing in the bag. I'm the best artist in the world. No one can compare to my work. Like, of course, we all love other people's work more. But just knowing that and feeling like I'm making this because I enjoy making it. That's kind of the good thing. Kendall says, apparently they're making the groom-to-be smelt a key? Smelt a key. How long does that take to set? That's fascinating. I like that. Jake says, Grunkle Stan, the axolotl. Duh. Kendall, go exercise. Goodbye. We love you. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, Tyler, just as a little aside, Anthony and I were just chilling after a stream for a second, and he was like, Tyler Gibson's work is so great. And I was like, it really is. And then we just went through your Instagram and said our favorite pieces, so... Just by the way, you've got some fans. So if you haven't already, check out Tyler Gibson's work. It's adorable. Anthony Jackson says, I don't think I'm good at art sometimes. Don't ever think that, like I just said, I understand that the thought process hits everybody, that they feel down about their stuff. But just know, Anthony Jackson, your artwork is amazing. And you have a place in the art world. And you should just love your own art. And sometimes it's best to step away for a while and then see it out of context, because I know, especially when a piece is fresh, it's very hard to kind of dissociate from it and feel like you have an outside perspective, which, hey, again, I get all of this. I feel the same way very, very often, but that's no way to exist. What we should be seeking out is just a peace of mind with our work, and then also appreciating others, because obviously... a big part of that is comparison, and the beauty of comparison can be, well, not necessarily comparison, but looking at other people's art, it should be inspiring. It has this great capacity to feel like, yes, I love that so much, I want to create something now. And the only thing is you can't take it in the unhealthy way, which is like, oh, they're better than me, why do I even try? Which is so opposite of healthy. And also the truth, because nothing is better or worse, it's just different. And the idea that they're creating something means that they're creating it. It doesn't mean that you should be exactly like them, or that, you know, like your work is just as valid and has just as much of a home in the world as theirs does. So make the work, do the thing, always search for what you want to make next. Jake says, the best artists I know feel the same way. You're all doing great. Exactly. It's definitely not a feeling that you ever get over. So you just have to kind of live with it. But in a way that's, you know, it's reasonable. You shouldn't feel bad about your work. Alessandra says, sometimes I feel the same way. You inspire me, Anna. Oh, I'm so glad. Alessandra, just love your art for what it is, and know that tomorrow you're going to make something new that you're probably going to like even more. Anthony says to Tyler, I want to see more of your Huckleberry Rex. Yes, the little T-Rex that has like a little fishing pole over his back. Adorable. It's a sketch right now, so we want to see it painted. Anthony Jackson says, still on the long journey of having fun with my work, but also have an impact on everyone. I'd say, yeah, concentrate on impacting yourself first, and then as that goes on, I'm sure other people will have similar tastes and enjoy it just as much as you do. Jake says, I love everyone's work in this chat. Oh, you're so nice. Yes, I agree. Everybody here, like, we're all an artist society. said it again and again, but I'm super lucky to have found all of you, and to see your creative endeavors always inspires me. It's something that genuinely is like the best part of my day, to just know that you guys are making work and posting it in the Discord and talking about creative stuff and all of that. It's really inspiring. And I want you to keep doing it, so please enjoy it. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. Okay, and paint more axolotl tails. Which reminds me of Rob Sage Jr. is this artist that I met at SEBWI who makes children's books and just beautiful work in general. And he did a book recently called Love Tales, and it was all about dogs and how it's like little tales of their love, but then, you know, love tales because they're wagging their tails kind of thing. And I just thought of that because of the axolotl tails, painting them in. Instead of dog tails, axolotl tails. Everybody will get it right. It's an adorable book, by the way, if you want to check it out. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about the vertical piece we kind of thought of with this in mind. I did a sketch of it in this file. That would be a fun one. I'm gonna make this guy even longer. He doesn't look as long as his brothers and sisters. Oh, Joe's in the chat. What up? How you doing, Joe? Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, we just lost Kendall, so it's kind of like we lost one but gained another. Oh, and Paloma says, is there a how to translate here? I'm new to the app. I believe there is a way through Google Chrome, if you're using that, to translate live. Anthony knows about that. Let's see. Joe says, also being art being good is not permission for you to make it. Art can be bad and it's still important for you to make. It's more important, I would say. But yes, absolutely. Did that make any sense? Joe, it made sense. Yes. I absolutely agree. You have to learn from making stuff that you don't like, because that's just as much value as making things you do like, you know? Anthony Jackson says, one of my favorite things in any Behance live is clicking on other people's names in the stream and seeing their artwork. So awesome. Yes, I agree completely. Everybody who's watching is just as much like, a lot of us also stream just like you, Anthony Jackson. So it's like everybody's all mixed up. It's a garbledy-gook. Joe says, you don't need to be any good at something to enjoy it and have fun. Absolutely. Well, and also the idea that you're gonna be like exactly where you want to be the second you put pencil to paper is just never gonna happen. Every single artist who gets anywhere with their skill has crafted it from a place that they don't like to a place that they're a little more confident in. And again, nobody's saying like, my work is the best, I am done, art is made. I'm sure that, you know, even people, you know, the painting the Sistine Chapel or whatever, they're like, I've done better, or like I could do better maybe in a year or two or whatever. But that's the point, is you're making something and it's hopefully for you to enjoy, but then other people look at it and they're like, that's a masterpiece. I highly doubt any other, you know, artists are like, this is my masterpiece, this is my best work. That's other people saying that. Tyler says, what was the name of the book again? What book? Joe says, Chad is finally working on my iPad. Oh, I'm so glad. Anonymous Panda asks, where do I read webcomics? Webtoon, which is an app on my phone. That's been my recent, like, way of reading things. I like, Lore Olympus, of course, is like one of their most popular ones. I love You, which is YW, or YW what? It's YOO. It's the name of a character. And I can't remember the names of any others. There are some like comics that I read that are straight up just like comics. Blue Chair is by Shen, which is always like a little comedy, you know? But I haven't gotten that deep into webtoons, so if you have any recommendations, I would love to know them. Joe says, yeah, I was too cozy to get it to my desktop yet. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Jan says, I'm deciding whether to learn Affinity Designer or Illustrator for vector art. I've heard they're similar. I have no idea about that, but I know that in Fresco you can also use vector brushes, which is a very organic way of using them. It depends on what you're trying to make, though, obviously. Joe says, changing of the guard. Haha, exactly. Anthony says, I know about live captions in Google Chrome, but not about translation. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Joe said to Jan, are you using any other apps in either suite? I can recommend trying both. Ooh, cool. Getting some knowledge in the chat. Love to see it. Tyler says, the whole topic sounds like a podcast episode. Hey, write it down, Anthony, quick. By the way, this stream is brought to you by our podcast, which is called Oops All Bloops. You can get access to it. Right above the chat, there's a link that says subscribe here, and also on my Behance page. That is where you can pay $3 a month for 2 podcasts per month. They're at least an hour each. The first one we went over 2 hours. And then we also have a private Discord server where we can talk about things after the pod. And yeah, just consider subscribing if you would like to. There you go. Boom. Anonymous Panda says, oh yeah, I read on Webtoons too. Excellent. Joe says, if you want a guest on the pod to share opinions, I mean, we're going to have all the mods on the pod at some point. That's just a must. Anonymous Panda says, you should read Brutus and Pixie. It's definitely your kind of comedy. I have seen that one on the internet in like random places. That's where it's like a older battle-worn German Shepherd taking care of this like really young and sprightly little naive kitten called Pixie. Adorable. I love that. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Jan says I don't have an iPad. No worries. Jake says mods on the pod. You know. Joe says a pod episode about modding. Would you guys be up for it? Because I don't know much about modding, but y'all know lots. Yeah, that would be interesting. I think that having guests in general, I'd be like so nervous to have people, but then also the mods are like the best people. And of course, we want to know all about you. I'm very curious as a viewer about the mod squad. Let's see. Okay. Boop. And then a little back leg. Boop. And then a little tail. Boop. Boop. Also, Joe, we were taking some inspiration from your work earlier. I want to show you the ghosts that we made. I feel like you've done a lot of textural kind of plants with multiple colors in them. So I just wanted to shout out. By the way, we've got a link to not only Joe, but all of our mods down in the description. But you should definitely check out their work because it's amazing. And then we've got, here, this is the ghost that we made earlier in the stream, and they've got these little planties, and I want to add, yeah, I could do that right now. That's fine. Is this the ghost one? Ghosts. All right, I'm going to actually label something in my layers. What? Who is she? What time is it? I don't even know. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to put some of these colors behind the plants as well. Just so we could have a little bit of a zhuzh. Oh, and our little dotsies. Joe says, what? I'm so honored. Smiling from cheek to cheek over here. This is wonderful. I love the planties. Oh, of course. By the way, Johanna says hi. Hello. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, this is, I mean, barely breaking the surface of what you do, Joe. I just thought, wow, that's a beautiful style. Let's do something like that. So check out Joe's work for sure and see it done right. Also, it's so funny. We're working at like kind of a small size. Maybe I should size it up. But anyways, you can see I made this one bigger from smaller, and you can see some of the blurriness around it. Beep, beep. Just some of these hitting with a little bit of color. Joe says, this is just a tribute. I volunteer as tribute. Ronald Rodriguez, hello, welcome to the stream, saying I need those brushes. I agree, you do need them. Down in the description there are links to Shauna's brushes. They're called the Photoshop Sketchers, and they are gorgeous. So check them out. There's a Creative Market and Etsy link to buy those. Also, Shauna has a hand lettering class that is still going on that you can have for 20% off with the code Anna20. Please enjoy. Jake says, checks wrists. It's space time. To infinity and beyond. Oh, man. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Anthony is putting out a reminder that for freelancers in the U.S., the Q3 taxes are due today. Indeed. And you can pay them online, at least in Oregon. There's an online system, and you should pay by state and by federal. This is what I've learned. Let's see. Oh, you guys are following each other. You're adorable. I love it. Ronald says, thank you, Anna. You are very welcome. I hope that you enjoyed those brushes. Shauna's put a lot of love into these, and I love them for her. They're amazing. Why? I'm seeing one layer that should not be on. There we go. Boom. Alright, and then we have a little light blue layer that I need to find. Here we are. Here we go. Yeah, that's correct. Excellent. Alright, little blue, little blue. And we could add even more colors on here. I could see a red being really nice. But we could also turn on the soft light layer. It adds a little bit more depth and dimension just by being on. Beep. Bop. Boop. This is why I love these kind of pieces too, is it's so fun and freeing to just be like, and a little dash of color here, and a little dash of color here. It just works so effortlessly. Beep. Ooh, maybe even... oh! Interesting. I'll leave that for later. Alright, so for now, this is what this is looking like. Would you buy a washi tape of this? Boo! Jake says, I love this ghost one. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I want to kind of get similar vibes going on this one. We could do a soft light layer over it. Yeah, let's make some moves, baby. Soft light. I'm going to go back to the bristle bomb brush. That's one that comes with Photoshop. If you've got CC, you can get all of Kyle's brushes. Interesting. And Jake says, I'm definitely ready for spooky season. Excellent. Yes, I am too. Anybody know what they're going to be for Halloween? What their ideas are or anything like that? Oh, that's funny. This one almost reads like light coming through water sometimes. I don't necessarily need that to be the vibe because I kind of like the idea that these guys would just like float through the air as little like mushishi type creatures. I would love that. Green. Sorry, Jake, I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying the color. It is needed. It's very interesting what it does on soft light for this. It's like almost negative or something like that. Alright, and then I'm going to try one more just to see what it's like. I think I'll do a little orangey. Interesting. That might be too much. Let's do... what have we not done yet? A dark desaturated blue. It's pretty similar to the other one. That's fine. Alright, and then we should probably put little elements in this one too. I'm thinking... would it be weird to do lemon slices? I mean, they are pretty random. Ooh, or we could do kind of like the crow piece up here. If we did little string-like things behind them, but they could be noodles, because they're axe noodles. Possibly. Let's see. Oh no, I'm so behind. Joe was saying Kim Possible. Oh, Tyler's so nice, saying the ghost one looks so good. Well, they all do. Oh, you're so nice. Yes, Rynn saying the minor red and bluish sheens are making it feel like it pops out in 3D. That's the chromatic aberration kind of feel I wanted, so that's perfect. I'm glad we're nailing it. Let's see. Joe says, I need to stream some spoopy season work. Yes, please. I was thinking Kim Possible, actually. Oh, you want to be Kim Possible for Halloween? That's so cool. I would love to see that. Oh my gosh. I want to be your Ron Stoppable. Alessandra says, no, I have no idea, but I already have Halloween decorations in mind. I mean, that's part of it as well. I'd say that's equal to costuming. So what kind of decorations are you going to do? And Joe says, I got the goods. Tyler says, I'm going as Post Malone. I bought the temporary face tattoos. Haha, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, applying face tattoos. That's going to be a fun transformation. Joe says, but I would also love to attempt something fantasy, maybe, or haven't made a costume like that before. Love a good fantasy costume. Almost every year, Anthony and his friends, well, and roommates, usually do a thing called Fairy Worlds, which is where you dress up as like fairy kind of creatures, like mermaids and pirates as well, that kind of thing. And I am just always in awe of how cool their costumes are. I would love to do something like that. Rynn says, right? I feel like seeing all the seasonal artwork is one thing that's keeping me in tune with the seasons lately. Time has been a blur. I agree. It's, if not for all the hype around fall, I'd probably just be like, it's still summer, right? Until it's winter. Ugh. Joe says, axe noodles. Anthony says 10-minute notice if you're going to 6. Oh my gosh. Thank you for keeping me on time. Joe says chromatic aberration is such a vibe. No, don't listen to time. Shush, Anthony. Alessandra says, I mean, I brought the decorations already. You'll have to wait until next month to see. Ha 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 ha. Ooh. I can't wait to see. That sounds awesome. Joe says, or go simple and try face paint as an adult for the first time. I mean, you should try face paint just on a regular day. It's fun. Joe says, or a mushroom. Please be a mushroom. If I could be a mushroom, I would choose to be a mushroom. Jake says, I want to make a cool costume someday. Don't we all? Isn't this the dream? Is to like make a cool costume? I want to so badly. Anthony says, 100% believe you can. The monkey paw you made was stellar. Oh my gosh, your monkey paw was like nth degree, like hire you for props kind of stuff. That's insane. So just make a whole monkey suit, right? Easy peasy. Joe says, let's do this year, Jake. Come on. Jake says, thank you, Anthony. I think I can. I just need to dedicate to it. That's the thing, is it takes like money and time, and it's always inconvenient to make it happen. But then Halloween night, you'll be over the moon if you made it happen. It's so good. Oh yeah, that was the blue layer. We don't need that anymore. But yeah, Anthony has actually gone the extra mile and made stuff before, and that is the dedication that I wish I had. To actually do the thing. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do stuff. I feel like if I could make a costume, then maybe I could actually like make something clothing-wise. I've always wanted to make myself a skirt, because I know how to make a basic skirt in theory. I just don't have the tools, means, you know. I was looking up how to make pumpkin heads for Anthony and I this year, but he wanted to go a different direction, which is totally fine. This guy is so goofy and messy. I love him. What's happened, bud? What's going on? You break your back? There we go. He's just like hanging his front body like I love him. Maybe he's crying a little bit. No. He's a happy lad. Okay. Secondary element. I was talking about noodles. We could go with gold if we want. We could gold if we want to. We could leave our friends behind. Ooh, like a cream, maybe. No to this song. Nope. I'm good. I'm good without you. Thank you. And then, let's look at the chat. Rynn says, axe a boople. Bloople. Bloople. I love it. Joe says, 1 hour a week for costume time. I will help you make it on a budget. I love it. Jake says, I need to, like, dedicate time for a whole year. I know, right? Joe says, that's my specialty. Discord exclusive Halloween costume / prop making party. Okay. Ryan, you know what's up. Rynn? Maybe? Jake says, I appreciate the support, Joe. I will definitely reach out on Discord for the next year if I can, because that sounds very helpful. Absolutely. I think if we, did that, like, take the motivation that you feel this Halloween and just apply it to next year. Is that a thing? Jake says, that was one of the covers I heard today, Anna. Wait, what? Axabooble? What's the cover? I missed it. My brain, it's letting go of whatever I said. I need to know. Oh, Safety Dance! I sang it. That's why I don't remember it from the chat. I was like scrolling up like, did I miss something? Did you leave your friends behind? Because if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine. Let's see. Joe says, yes, feel free to message me about arts and crafts anytime. Joe is just the all-time ruler of crafty everything. Jake says, I did. Lol. Leave them, friends. You don't need them if they're not dancing. Oh, I love it. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. I remember that from childhood, but then I remember seeing it very specifically on Glee and being like, it's a pretty good song. Take a dance, pick up your pants, or whatever it is. I don't know the lyrics really. Do the safety dance. That one I know. Noodles? Are they? Are they noodles? Did he have the noodle dream? Let me know if you're digging this or not. I'm not sure yet, honestly. Okay, it's pretty fun. It's like, I don't know, springy and sproingy, which is fun. Also, there's opportunity to go over things, like if I overlapped his tail right there or something, that could be fun. Let's copy in the other one. Ooh, blah. Yeah, I think I like it with like little dots. Maybe the dots will be a different color. Let's see with the values. Yeah. Yeah. Rynn. Oh, it's happening. I think it would be lovely. I have absolutely no experience pulling costumes together, but I think it would be a fun project picking out fabric and pieces to go with it. Absolutely. Jake says, my formative memory of the safety dance was that 70s show for some reason. Oh, I don't remember it from that. Oh, that's good times though. I feel like a lot of formative memories are from that 70s show. Rynn said, I saw a really fancy witchy hat shop the other day. I'll link it in the Discord when I find it again. Link train incoming! Whoop whoop, choo choo! Thank you, Rynn. Oh my gosh, all the mod links. Check them out, check them out. But also the witchy hat shop. Oh my gosh, maybe link that in the Discord or something, like as a cool show and tell piece maybe. Because dang, I think that we should always share when we find cool witch hats. Anthony has a cool witch hat, and I love it. I would like a cool witch hat, please, and thank you. What was the thing I was looking at, though? I've been looking at a lot of stuff online that I want. Oh, I was thinking about getting a print from an artist who made... I gotta share this on the Discord. It's a painting of Link walking through the forest in Breath of the Wild, and he's holding a leaf over his head, and there are 2 Koroks on his shoulder, and they're just like having a little moment in the forest, and I feel like I really want that vibe in my house. And also, with opening the online store at some point, hopefully soon, I want to see what kind of protections shops give for shipping, and this specific one would come from Imprint, which is like a very professional. You upload your art and they print it and ship it for you and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that they would have good quality. They also say they print on archival cotton rag paper with archival inks. And I always think about, like, if I buy a printer of my own, would I want to... I would basically want to mimic that kind of setup. Like, make it archival and fancy. I don't know what that would take, and that's kind of why I want to get it, to just be like, is this quality really worth paying? I don't know how much into it. But if I ever invest and, like, make prints at home, I would want to invest heavily and make it, like, a full-on print shop quality kind of print. That's just my want. Let's see. Thank you, Rynn. Choo-choo for the train. Jake says, it was a weird fourth wall break where they play a clip of it and they're all like, what the hell was that? And somebody was like, the 80s. That's hilarious. It may have been the finale. Oh, that's hilarious. They're just like, that 70s show is ending. Now here's the 80s. Rynn says, do you folks know about Enchanted Living / Fairy magazine? No, I've never heard. But it sounds intriguing. Joe says, I don't know. Now I must. Tyler says, I've got a few prints from Imprint and they're pretty good. Ooh, okay. I like that. Tyler says, in fact, David Haben prints of SVS fame. Oh, really? Oh, nice. We love SVS. By the way, SVS is an online school. You can find them at svslearn.com. They're the Society of Visual Storytelling, and they have all sorts of great classes. And in I think the next month, they're doing another round of Storybook Pro, which is their storybook learning center. What would you call that? It's like a series of classes all around storybook stuff. Anthony says, I've got to go prep some eggplant for dinner. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy your eggplant, you egghead. Oh, that sounds delicious. Remember to salt it and then let it sit for 20 minutes and then soak up the bitter liquid. Rynn says, oh my goodness. Linking in the Discord. Jake says, I'm considering getting a 3D printer at home. That might motivate the costume making. Heck yeah. That sounds awesome. 3D printer at home? Hot dang. You fancy. Okay, let's see here. What can we do before we wrap up? Jake says, oh yeah, the 3D thing. There we go. Rynn says, enjoy, Anthony. Oh, you will. Eggplant is delicious. If you haven't had it, you should have it. Okay, so we did... Oh, our ghosts went away. Beep. We did 2 so far. What do I want to do on this one to make it just a little extra zhuzh? I wonder if I put something behind the little squiggly lines, if there's like a double layer of color there too. Because I feel like they're just a little bit plain right now. I could do, that would be fun, if there were multiple colors that I could do like swirling into each other in this string, like doing a clipping mask and then painting them together. But as of right now, I think what I would do is just see if any little edge colors could work. There are so many possibilities with art. That's sometimes a problem. Which one's the right one? No one knows. No one will tell you. Oh, there goes a car. Vroom, vroom. Yep, it's really going. Actually, it's coming. It's like, just went past our window. Dang. Okay. I wonder if pink's the right color for this. You know what's nifty is if you have it on its own layer, you can just throw a Hue Saturation on there and then just zhuzh through a few. I do that. Like a light periwinkle blue. I like this one. So I'm going to just select it and then pixel lock it and then fill it. Yeah, I think that works better. And it might make it stand out when it's really small. Because again, if you're intending to print it very small, then you want every element to stick out in a fairly poppy way. Jake says, quote, "My car is louder than yours." I mean, seriously, it's what they're saying. Oh man, Jake says also, well, it would be a very cheap and small one. Still, I mean, 3D printing is so cool. I just watched a video the other day about 3D printing rockets. That was a Veritasium video. And yeah, that sounds like a really great deal because, I mean, they did a ton of work to figure out how to do it, but apparently a big part of rocket making is that you have like a bunch of different parts that are all bespoke and specifically just for rockets that are going into space, and then you have to put them all together, and just making one of them and then figuring out, oh, it doesn't work because of this one little part and we have to remake the entire thing is incredibly labor intensive. And so 3D printing it makes it so that they can iterate much quicker. And also it's just really really economically savvy because they can also, well, sorry, something's backing up outside. Apparently it's the loudest day of the year. Welcome to the loudest day of the year. But anyways, all of that to say, 3D printing's really cool, cutting edge stuff, and I hope you get a 3D printer someday, Jake. What can we do to make that happen? How can I help you? I want this to happen. Especially for costume stuff. That's like the best reason to do anything, honestly. It's so funny, but like, I don't know. I get, I think, inordinately excited about costumes, and I've never made one for myself. Like, I'm passionate about it, but I've never done it. Like, everybody should have a costume. Do you have one? No. Not even one. I would love to make like 5. I always had this dream of making custom designs and then actually fabricating them for every single nation in the Avatar universe. So you're, you know, fire, water, air, and earth. And I would basically just design myself as my Avatar Sona or whatever and do it in every single nation and then make those costumes. That's like the dream. It would be very intensive because they are not at all the same materials, and I don't even know how to make a stupid skirt, so like, ooh. But anyways, we can all dream, right? Okay. Jake says, I've been printing a lot of stuff at work recently, and it makes me want to print stuff I want at home. Absolutely. Lol, y'all. Alessandra, haha, car is passing by here too, Anna. So loud. You know, it's just how it goes. Oh, man. Tyler says to Joe, that was the first time I've seen an eggplant emoji used for its intended purpose. Yes. Oh, man. I love it. Using emojis in the right context. What? Insane. I guess people don't usually talk about cooking eggplant. That's sad because eggplant's great. Oh man, I want eggplant now. Nanos Panda says, I got to go for the rest of the stream. Bye. I have a Chinese test. Well, good luck on your Chinese test and also in your math homework and everything that's going on. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to sign off anyways, so thanks for being here for the whole stream. Joe says, we'll see you on the, will I see you in the APAC stream? Oh, heck yeah, APAC, it's happening. Rynn says, they heard lots of spoopy sounds coming from your flat, and we're like, nope, and moved out stat. They just don't pack stuff up during the stream. I believe it. Jake says, I mean, the only thing you need to get is a 3D printer. You just need money and a place to put it, lol. And whatever you print with, right? Is it resin? Okay, you're just saving up. Excellent. I can help you with that. Joe says, oh, good luck on your test. You're going to do great. Heck yes. You've got this, Panda. Yeah. Joe says, I know so. There's vegan smoked eggplant sushi here, and it's so good. That sounds too delicious. Can I get some of that? Can I have that? Can I has? Oh, that sounds really good. Okay, so today what we did was we painted these little ghosties down at the bottom. Ooh. Last time we were working on the washi tape, it was basically the prompt of using all these rainbow colors to design some designs. And today the ghosts and the axolotl noodles kind of got somewhere. I love these axolotls so much. I think this would be a really fun one. But I mean, if we want to fill out the entire rainbow, there are so many designs to do, but I also just am happy to do one or two. It does not need to be every single one of them. I just think that coming up with even one design that you really love and want to see printed is worth it. So, I guess the takeaway from today would be like iterate until you find something you love. There you go. Jake says, I have the idea of vegans, or I like the idea of vegan sushi. I need to try some. Same. Very much same. Jake says, this was a lovely stream. Thank you, Anna. It was lovely to have you here, Jake. Thank you so much, not only for being on the stream, but also making sure my audio levels were good before the stream. Alessandra says, are you going to finish this next week? Oh, that's a question and a half. Maybe. We'll see how I feel. I think that's all up to just how I feel in the moment. I still have so many things to finish and some client work that makes me feel one way or another, because sometimes I'm painting heavily and other times I'm sketching heavily, and then I like to do the opposite on the stream. So it really just depends on what I've been working on lately. Tara says, thank you, Anna. This washi awesome. Tara, I see you. Joe says, this was so good. As always, I cannot wait to stick things to things with this. Best way to say anything. And Tara, that was next level. I agree. Rynn says, I love how these little wisps give each washi a common theme. Oh, I like that too. I didn't even notice. Little wisps. Okay, thank you so much. Again, I've thanked you a million times, but thank you so much for being here on this stream. We will be back next week on Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific. I know it seems like a long time, but trust me, it'll be here in no time. And hopefully I'll have Anthony again, but if he's working, then it'll just be me solo. And in the meantime, I hope you get vaccinated, wash your hands, wear a mask, are kind to yourself and to others, and just know that you are very loved and that the stream's always here for you. Okay? Make art. You don't have to feel like it's the best art. Just enjoy making it. And with that said, we will see you next time. Thank you very much. Oh, check out the mods links. Check out other streamers here on Behance. There's another stream that's going to come up soon, and also the APAC stream that's going to happen probably in an hour from now. Joe, sound off? I think so. But also see you in the Discord. There's a link at the top of the description for that. Bye!